Greetings everyone, welcome back. I'm Retro Forward Dave, and I'm still packing my shit up, believe it or not. This is another day. That means I am packing PlayStation 4 stuff, yeah. And this is my most current collection of games, obviously. And so, let's just get right into it. It's not a ginormous collection. A lot of my games for the PS4 are digital because I've been loving the PlayStation 2 classics and a lot of the indie games. Needless to say, I still have a fair amount of games physically for it, and I have not bought a physical game in a while. That will probably change soon after I move, because there is a few games I definitely want to get into. A few being Doom, I missed that. I missed Uncharted 4, and hopefully No Man's Sky will still pique my interest a month later, who knows. Anyway, that being said, let's show some of the games. Okay, so starting things off, I have MLB The Show 14. You gotta have one baseball game, and MLB's the only one on the PlayStation. And I got 14 because it was the first one that came out, and I don't buy a sports game every year like some people. I'll buy one, maybe two, that's it. Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. That one I might do a stream of sometime when I finally get around to playing it. Fallout 4, I love Fallout, as you all may know, and if you don't know, now you know. I love Fallout 4. Uncharted, the collection, the Nathan Drake collection, because, I mean, are they going to come out with Uncharted games that does not star Nathan Drake? Maybe. But anyway, this is Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Love it. Should all have that. Best way to play Uncharted 1, by the way, because if you have played Uncharted 1 on the PS3, had that fucking crappy wiggle shit going on, this gets rid of it. So play it, and also better frame rate, just overall better. Mad Max, honestly underrated. You should play it if you're a fan of open world post-apocalyptic games and awesome driving mechanics. This game is a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people overlooked it. I fucking love Mad Max. Like the movies, they are amazing, and I don't know, I was in need of Fallout, and Fallout wasn't available at the time on the PlayStation 4 when this came out. So, you should check it out. Definitely recommend it. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I have yet to play that game. Yeah. Tales of Zestiria. I fucking love the Zestiria series. Well, Zestiria. I love the Tales of games. I've mentioned that in previous videos. That is the most current one on the PlayStation 4. I have not checked that one out yet either. RPGs take a lot of investment to get to, and sadly, just not enough time at the moment. Transformers Devastation. Played a bit of it, thought it was decent. Definitely, if you're a fan of G1 Transformers, you should be looking at this guy. Totally worth it. Tropico 5. I got this when it launched, and was kind of disappointed that it became a free-to-play game for PlayStation Plus members at one point in time. I wanted a sim game, and honestly just couldn't get into it because the text was just entirely too small to read on the screen. Far Cry 4 Limited Edition, because you need some Far Cry. Disney Infinity 3.0, because it's Star Wars, of course, and I will, in another video, show all my collectibles and amiibo. I don't have a lot of those, and Infinity figures and just random game shit. Not in this video, but you know I have Infinity 3.0, so you know I'm going to have some Star Wars figures. Anyway, Dying Light, pretty decent game. Minecraft for the PS4. I really, really want to love Minecraft. I don't know, I own it on a lot of things, and I just... Maybe it's because I don't take the time to invest into that game, but I don't know. Just didn't do it for me. Sorry, people. Don't hate. But one game that I love, and again, I feel is an underrated title, and is a great series overall. If you find any game in this series, you should pick it up, especially if it's cheap. Trackmania Turbo, or just Trackmania in general. That is a fun arcade racing game, over the top, insane. The PlayStation 4 version is just as amazing. You should check it out. Alright, moving along. I have another sports title. NBA 2K14. It was $5. I said, why not? And a couple more Call of Duty games for you. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Day 1 Edition. That one I played a bit of. It wasn't bad. This game sucks. Call of Duty Ghost. I hated it. Got it because I wanted a shooter at launch of the PlayStation 4, and, well, just to let you know, I have Battlefield 4. This was my launch title that I picked up. I played the beta on the PS3 and was not expecting a complete broken mess on the PlayStation 4 when I picked it up. I played that game and needless to say, I did not beat the campaign. I have not even bothered to go back to that game. I played a bit of online. That game was just a broken mess at the launch of the PlayStation 4. So I went to Call of Duty Ghosts, which, looking back, is not a better game. Battlefield 4 did get fixed, but it is what it is. Anyway, enough of Call of Duty. A game that is high up on my list of games that you must play and must own, either on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, I don't care. Shadow Warrior. This game kicks fucking ass. It is a first-person shooter slash samurai sword, over the top, kind of like Duke Nukem, but Asian and just hilarious. If you're a fan of just kung fu and B-movies, you should play this game. There is a sequel coming out, Shadow Warrior. The character's name is Lo Wang. I'm not fucking joking. Lo Wang. Check it out. Up next, Marvel Superheroes Lego, or Lego Marvel Superheroes, however you want to say it. By far, probably one of the best Lego games, and if you're a fan of superheroes, you should be playing this. You should pick it up. It's totally worth your time. Another game that I felt was very underrated, and people need to play it. Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition. So I have this on the PS3. I love the game so much that I bought the definitive edition on the PlayStation 4 because there was so much DLC for this. A lot. That if you were to buy the PlayStation 3 version and all the DLC, you probably could have bought a PlayStation 4 for that money. I'm over-exaggerating things, but there was a lot of shit in this game. Definitive version, obviously 60 frames per second, 1080p, just better visuals, all the DLC, totally worth your time. It's like an open world Grand Theft Auto meets Kung Fu parkour. So good, so good, so very fucking good. Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition. You should play it. Alright, moving along. I'm almost done here. I'm going through them quickly. Final Fantasy Type O HD. I was very stoked for this game to finally release, and sadly, it's an RPG, which means I have not time to play it, and I will play at one point in time. I tried it out. It was fun. Just don't have enough time. Not enough time. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Yes, on the PS4. I like Tomb Raider. Always did. Now we got a fighter, Mortal Kombat X. Yes, it's not the XL because I bought this at launch because I love Mortal Kombat that much. And I would not buy the XL version no matter how much they paid me to, unless they gave it to me for free. You can pay me all you want, I'm not going to pick it up. Give it to me for free, now we're talking. Wolfenstein The New Order. I loved this game, and Wolfenstein The Old Blood. You should definitely play them, you should check them out, there's going to be more. Wolfenstein. It's Wolfenstein, people. And also came with Doom Beta, which, funny enough, I never got to try out at the time. Now Doom's out, obviously, and I mentioned at the start of this video, that's a game I want to pick up, because I love Doom. Alright, The Evil Within, because you gotta have survival horror, and this is really the only, to me, like, I was always a fan of Resident Evil, Silent Hill, like, not this new modern first-person survival horror. Give me the third person. Give me, give me limited ammunition, whatever. Give me that shit. This is good. You should check this game out. And apparently there's going to be a sequel. I've heard rumors of it. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm also very excited for Resident Evil 7, so don't get me wrong, I have nothing against first-person survival games. It's just I prefer the third-person style for that genre myself. Alright, we're getting down to the very last few. So, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. This got me really excited for Phantom Pain, and guess what? I don't own Phantom Pain because I just never got around to it, and the hype for that game seemed to just die down. And then Konami. Fuck Konami. Drive Club, a game that gets a lot of hate, but, I mean, again, it had a lot of issues at launch, and I really wanted a good driving game. I love driving games, don't get me wrong. This was all that was available. I picked it up. I loved it. The online was a complete mess. I haven't played the online since, but it's still a really beautiful driving game, a really fun driving game. You should still check it out. It's worth it. Until Gran Turismo, whatever the hell they're going to call the new Gran Turismo, I forget. I don't care. I love Gran Turismo too. Metro Redux sealed because I got the games digitally, but I got this for cheap. Yeah. A game that I bought into the hype and regretted it after playing for a couple hours, which was Watch Dogs. I'm not getting suckered into Watch Dogs 2. I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments, though, if you are excited for the new Watch Dogs game, and what about the new Watch Dogs game is getting you excited. Because for me, the second I got into like the hacking shit was the moment the game lost me. And on top of that, the driving was just piss poor. It was really bad. But let me know what you think of Watch Dogs as well, because, you know, I just like to hear people bitch about video games. Alright, I've got a couple more, and then I'm done showing you my PS4 games. Of course, I've got to have the Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. I do own the Telltale Tales from the Borderlands, and that's an amazing game. You should pick that up if you can find it, which you can find it digitally, or you can buy a physical copy of it now. Street Fighter V, because you know what? Fuck everybody. This game is good, and even at launch it was fun. So, deal with it, people. Don't hate. Ratchet and Clank, because I love Insomniac games. I believe in supporting them, and they do good stuff. They make great games. And you know what? Hold right there. Speaking of Insomniac, I have to go grab something. Alright. And I'm back. Because I forgot this over here, and I could not miss showing this to you. Infamous Second Son Collector's Edition. This is an awesome collector's edition. Not only did the game come out and this was $10 more than the actual game. $10 more, and it came with buttons, it came with patches, it came with a toque or a hat. What the fuck do you want to call it? I'm Canadian, they say toque. And a cool box and a cool cover art for the game. This is how you do a collector's edition, people. $10 more than the base game, and a whole bunch of stuff that makes it awesome. And you know what? I wear the hat, the toque, all the time in the winter, obviously. I would love another one, so anyone who has one of these, if you want to send it my way, I will wear it. I love it. It's actually my favorite hat. Alright, we're moving in. I have two more, one more collector's edition, and I'll show you the box for, you know, Disney Infinity. And then I got one last game. So, a game I also was suckered in. I drank the Kool-Aid as it was, and I tried the alpha, loved the alpha. I tried the beta, loved the beta. Well, I pre-ordered Destiny, the limited edition. And you know what? This is actually a pretty good limited edition, and it was a good deal at launch. It came with the first two expansions. Yes, because they called them expansions, not DLC. The Dark Below and House of Wolves for free. And again, this was only, I think it was only $20 more than the base game, and steelbook, artwork, poster, and some extra DLC content for it. And you know what? I'll pop it open because this actually is a really nice little thing we got going on here. So there's the steelbook, and now I can't get it back in. And the little art book, which has got some postcards, arms and armament. I can't even say arms and armament. Wow, that is hard to say. A poster and all that good stuff, and it's really nice. Like, this is really well done. And then again, it came with the first two DLCs. Now at this point in time, like, who gives a shit, really? But at launch, this was definitely worth checking out. And, you know, I bought into the hype. I burned out on Destiny really fast. I have no excitement for that game any longer. Again, don't hate if you're a fan. I completely get it. I have friends who are still fucking balls deep in this game. But just wasn't for me. That's all I can say about that. Anyway, here's my box for Disney Infinity 3.0. I love Star Wars. I'm a sucker for it. The only collectathon game where, you know, buy all these little add-on toys, and yes, I did buy some amiibos, but I only bought, because I don't own a Wii U, and I don't own the new 3DS, so for me the amiibos are seriously just because I like the look of them, and that's it. Anyway, my last game is Loose. Yes, it is a Loose-only game, and I paid like $2 for it, and it is another PS4 launch title, and it's Knack. Mark Cerny, yeah! Eat your heart out, motherfucker. Anyway, that is my PlayStation 4 collection. I am almost done packing up my games. I only have a few leftovers. I will have another video after this just showing some of my handheld consoles, some of my collectibles, and just a few other random games that I have for random systems because I don't have enough to justify one collection of games. That's it. That's all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated when you do, and thank you very much for watching. Take care, and goodbye.